Hey guys, going? Welcome to some more Showdown Live. Today I threw together some, or actually last night I threw together this random sort of rain team. It consists of a special defensive Politoed, a Choice Bandit Scizor, a Dragon Dance Slumberry Haxorus, a special defensive Rotom, a Choice Scarf Terrakion, and a defensive Skarmory. Now this team doesn't have Stealth Rocks, it pretty much works with Spikes. It also doesn't have a Spinner, but this team actually works pretty well. And it looks like we got ourselves some Dragons and Jirachi to deal with, which this team can actually do decent against, I think. So what I'm going to do is lead off with Scizor, as this guy is going to lead off with his Garchomp. I cannot do too much to Garchomp, but I'm pretty sure he may want to set up Stealth Rocks. So what I'm going to do is just go for a safe switch out into my Skarmory, just in case he does want to go for the Fire Fang or the Outrage. Does go for the Fire Fang. I do take Fire Fang, obviously a lot better with my Skarmory than I would with my other Pokemon, with my Scizor. So now he's at +2. What I can do is just safely whirlwind him out. I can take another Fire Fang, barring any critical hits. It does do a nice 50%, but I still get to send him out into his Salamence, which may want to go for the Fire Blast. And what I will do is just go out into my Politoed. It is special defensive. He actually decides to switch out into his Latios. That's actually a good switch for me because I can just throw an Ice Beam at it. So that is what I'm going to do. And just clear my throat while I do that. Yeah, I'll just throw an Ice Beam at this thing. Should do some decent damage. I'm pretty sure if he wants to go for Psyshock, I can live it. And I can, if I don't do enough with Ice Beam like I want to, I can just switch out into my Skarmory and take a Psyshock and probably roost off the damage, assuming that he is Scarfed, or perhaps even Specs. Maybe if he's Life Orb, I don't think I live a HP Fire. Trying to think, in the rain, I'm at about 30%. I don't think I will, but I'm just going to throw the timer on because, yeah, I don't really have time to be wasting. And I want to get like a decent length showdown out for you guys, even though I usually do get a decent length one out anyway. So, yeah, let's just hope this guy makes a move. He is taking his time. Still using this really cool showdown layout, or at least I like it. I asked you guys in the Ubers video that I recorded yesterday, and I uploaded yesterday, but, if you guys liked it or whatever, and yeah, because I'm recording this actually like right after I've uploaded, I haven't actually got to check the comments yet, so I'll be checking them after this. I do read every comment, I just may not respond to them all, just because I get a various amount of comments, not just on one video, but on various videos. So this guy here is definitely taking his time, probably, I don't know, maybe he lagged out, maybe he just doesn't, alright, he's going for a Draco Meteor, and I don't know what kind of variant he is. He has bulk, I think, so because I did 66%, I can live another one. And what I will do is actually, I should probably Scout and go for Protect, but I'm going to Toxic, predicting him to switch. Hopefully not into Jirachi, because that would suck. And he does. That's exactly what he does. That's great. But that does give me the opportunity to, well, first Body Slam, and then switch out into my Haxorus and start setting up Dragon Dances, in which case then I could probably get off a sweep, as he goes for a Thunderbolt, which actually I don't think kills me from where I'm at. I need to safe switch into my Haxorus, so I'm just going to go for a Surf, and I would, yeah, as I said, I'd like to get the safe switch into my Haxorus, just in case this guy wants to, like, paralyze me. I do have Lumberry, but I don't want to get paralyzed, like, twice, I guess, so, or, yeah, I don't want to get paralyzed again after already wasting my Lumberry. So I think it's best for me to just stay in. I'm pretty sure I live with Thunderbolt. Goes out to his own Haxorus now, which is a threat, but it's not too threatening when I have a Skarmory. He could go for the Superpower. I don't know what variant he is. I'm going to Protect just to scout. If he goes for Outrage, that would be nice. He does go for the Outrage. Pretty sure he's not locked into it now, though. But if I go to Skarmory, I'm pretty sure I live. I don't know if I live 2. I don't know if I live from 22%. I don't. So that gives me the impression that he may be banded, in which case I can just go to Scizor, safely go for the Bullet Punch, and take him out. So, yeah, that's no problem at all. I would like to set up more Spikes, but only his Garchomp, his Jirachi, and his Kyurem are affected by it, so it would have been worth it, I guess, but not too worth it. Anyway, I'm going to switch out into my Rotom Wash, and just take what he wants to go for. I am Resto Chesto on this thing, so I can take Thunderbolts, I can just rest off the damage, if he wants to Iron Head and stuff, and I will just go for a Hydro Pump, try to break the sub as he switches out into his Garchomp. That's good. I don't get fully paralyzed. I get a nice chunk of damage off. Very, very nice. And if he goes for the outrage, I can just safely go to Scizor and Bullet Punch, which is what it looks like I have to do, because I am about to die. I should have probably went for rest there, but it's fine. So long as he doesn't get the 2-turn. He did get the 2-turn, that's great. I'm still going to go to Scizor anyway and finish him off with a BP. Choice Bandit, obviously going to kill. And he just stays in and lets it die, that's good. So I'm pretty much just searching for a way to set up with my Haxorus, I guess. Even though I still have Choice Scarf Tracheon in the back pocket for whatever he has left. I'm hoping he, like, eventually decides he wants to sack his Latios, and I can just start setting up on him. But, yeah, that's pretty good. So, I think he may go to Jirachi, in which case I'm just going to stay in a Bullet Punch and try and take it out. I know it probably won't take it out, but I'll try and do as much damage as I can. Goes to Salamence. Not so worried about that, actually, because I can just go for a Bullet Punch, get a nice bit of damage off. Actually, I would probably like to keep this thing for... Actually, do I need it for Kyurem? It would be handy. It would be handy for, it'd be handy for his Latios, too. He's probably going to go for Outrage, I think, but I don't want to risk that. I'm just going to go to Politoed and safely switch in case he goes for Fire Blast. He goes for the Aqua Tail, that's fine, I can take that. I didn't want to... I actually, luckily, that it's a good thing you can switch moves on Showdown, because otherwise I was in trouble. Goes to Jirachi. I'm not going to do too much damage to this thing with an Ice Beam. Looking for the freeze, don't get it, it's alright though. Because I can just sack this thing safely, go out into Haxorus, and I think pretty much clean up the game. If I get up a Dragon Dance, I am max speed. So, we'll try that, I guess. And, yeah, let's go to Haxorus. Take some rocks damage or whatever. Even if he tries to paralyze me, it's fine. I can just safely get up a Dragon Dance. Hopefully take him out with an Earthquake. He does outspeed me, so that is a little bit worrying, even though Jirachi does get base 100. Let's go for an Earthquake. I definitely outspeed now. Take him out, and yeah, I think Scizor maybe cleans up the game for me. I don't know. I'll have to see. Maybe even Terrakion finishes it up. Looks like Terrakion may have to do the work here because, yeah, I'll just go to Terrakion and go for a Rock Slide. I think that definitely takes out Salamence from full HP. I know I outspeed Salamence. So, yeah, Rock Slide, Bullet Punch. I think I've just about sealed the win. He does actually outspeed me, so he is a increased in speed nature. That's fine. And yeah, Bullet Punch, I think, take cares of everything on his team. So that is, I think, good game. I'm pretty sure I have it in the bag from here. I don't take out Latios, which is annoying, but that's fine. Actually, Kyurem is so bulky. Maybe Kyurem lives. I think Kyurem may live. Technician Choice Band. Does Kyurem live? If he... from 88%. No, alright, I guess he doesn't live because this guy just forfeits. So, yeah, that's sweet. Nice big win with the first team. Even though it was pretty much mono dragon just with the Jirachi in there. So it looks like we got ourselves a Hail team, sort of. Yeah, it is a Hail team. And what I will do is just lead off with Scizor, I guess. I get a nice U-turn off on something. So he leads with a Bomb of Snow. I could go for the Bullet Punch. I expect him to probably go for the switch out into maybe Jellicent. So I will U-turn and just get the priority. He does go for the Protect as expected. And yeah, that's pretty bad, I guess, but not too bad. I will just U-turn out and get damage off on something. He'd probably go to Skarmory. I don't actually have too much for Skarmory, which I actually have Rotom, so I have Politoed too. I can just threaten with those two. So let's go to Rotom. Probably gonna go into... will he go into Nidoqueen? I'm just gonna safely go for a Will-O-Wisp. In case he switches, I would like to get the residual damage. He's not gonna stay in. Probably predicting the Volt Switch. If he does stay in, then he's pretty gutsy, because, you know, it's kind of unusual for Skarmory to stay in on a Rotom Wash. Well, with the electric... oh, wow, he stayed in, okay. I get the burn on that, though. I get the residual damage as he goes for that. I'm just going to throw a Hydro Pump at this thing now, because... why not, I guess? Why not just throw a Hydro Pump at it? And do some nice damage. So, let's see. Yeah, if I can get up my rain, I can definitely live like a HP Fire from something. Now he switches to Espeon, which takes that very well. So I'm thinking this could be probably defensive dual screens. I'm thinking defensive dual screens. That's just me, because, alright, yeah, he's definitely support, so, because of that, I will go out into Politoed and try and force him to switch. Well, it won't force him to switch, but force him to do something at least. Go maybe to his Abomasnow or something that doesn't need the Wish, because Espeon with the Wish, he's Calm Mind, so I guess he sort of... Okay, oh, it almost killed. I wish I kind of didn't get rid of his Hail, just because of that. Oh great, he's like stored power, isn't he? Alright, so, Rotom Wash, you can come back in. He's going for a Wish again. If he goes for Calm Mind, I'm in trouble, but because the rain is up, I'm thinking if he goes for Calm Mind, I can live a HP Fire even at +2. Actually, maybe not from this range. That's great. What do? I don't outspeed, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I could go for Bullet Punch, which would do a chunk of damage to it, so we get it down enough for Terrakion to come in and do the work, I guess, even though I wouldn't need Terrakion for Skarmory and stuff. He just switches out into his own Skarmory, that's... Or not for Skarmory, not Terrakion for Skarmory, for Terrakion for something else. So he reveals Rocky Helmet, and that just lets me go out into Rotom Wash again and do some stuff. So yeah, I'm worried about Skarmory. I can't physically touch it, regardless of well, actually that did 15%, which isn't bad, but I still can't touch it regardless because I will take damage from Rocky Helmet, as well as the hazards that are already hindering me. I'm throwing up the timer again because I just need to get these done, I guess. And yeah, that's good. It's good knowledge, I guess, that he's Rocky Helmet. He has no recovery, probably a Roost, but he has no lefties recovery, so his Sturdy will pretty much always be out of tact, I suppose. What I'm going to do is just go for a Hydro Pump. Even if he switches out, actually, should I go for the... No, I'll just go for Hydro Pump. Yeah, that's alright. I was thinking about changing my mind, but that's the only hazards he can get off unless he Magic Bounces it with his Espeon, in which case that's fine. Yeah. Alright, so we'll see what he wants to do next. He could go to Nidoqueen. I'm just gonna Hydro Pump. I don't know what he's thinking about doing here. I have Levitate, so Earth Power doesn't hit me. Yeah, that's alright. That's okay. I'm not sure why he hasn't gone to Jellicent. That could be a threat. That could be an annoying threat, actually. So, yeah, no, I don't know why he didn't go to that. Alright, so let's Volt Switch out of here and see what he wants to do. Goes for the Wish. Yeah, I'm just going to Volt Switch out, go into Choice Bandit Scizor. Not sure if I live from the range of HP I'm at, but in which case then I can just threaten with Terrakion. So let's go for the, Predict the Switch and go for the Pursuit. I think that is my safe. Actually, I could Bullet Punch. Nope, he switched out. That was a good play. That was a good play. I'm playing well. I don't know what I'm thinking. One part of me is like, oh, he could stay in. Other part's like, oh, he could switch. I'm not really sure why he switched. Because, yeah, he could have stayed in, I think. So, is this thing scarfed? Or is he just, I don't know. I'm going for the kill anyway. I'm going out to Haxorus. I don't care about the Skull Burn. I'm just going to set up the Dragon Dance in his face and try and sweep everything in my path. So, let's see what's going on. He's going to go for a Scald, so he's not scarfed. He gets this crit, doesn't get the burn. I'm just going to go for a Dragon Claw. Do as much damage to this thing as I possibly can. 92%, that's not bad. He goes for the Scald again. Don't get the burn. It doesn't really matter. I have the Lumberry, so Lumberry's gone. And I still threaten everything with the Dragon Claw. He can probably kill me off with Hail, but then yeah, it's over. I finish off with Close Combat from Terrakion. So, yeah, this is a pretty well-played match. I was, like, questioning plays I was making, but they actually turned out to be the correct play in the end, I suppose. So we'll just Dragon Claw. Actually, you could just Ice Shard me here. It doesn't really matter. I still have Choice Scarf Terrakion to Close Combat everything in his face. So, yeah, that's, pretty good. I'm pretty sure I've got this. I also have Rock Slide too, but I'm just going to safely Close Combat. I don't see the point in him probably going for Protect. I guess if he wants to scout what I'm doing, go to his, no, he doesn't Protect, that's good. Just in case he wanted to, like, scout what I wanted to do, and, you know, get the extra bit of defense and special defense drops so he could Ice Shard me then after I kill his Kyurem Black. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Actually, does this kill? I'm pretty sure it kills. And even if it doesn't kill, I still have, stuff for it, I guess, so we're fine. We should be good. Close Combat should kill. If it doesn't kill, then, I still have Rotom or whatever, I can just burn him. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm safe where I am, so yeah, well, hopefully this guy will just finish up the battle. If not, then that would suck. I think it's GG. It's not GG, he survives with like a little bit of HP. And he goes for the Fusion Bolt, which gets a critical hit and takes me out. I actually think I outspeed with Rotom, so I'll just go for like Volt Switch or something and finish him off. It's no problem. It's no problem at all. It's over, so he does outspeed. He's probably Scarfed or something. I cure him. Black is very slow. But there it is. Finish it with a nice chill Volt Switch. And let's get another one. I'll probably do 2 more. I usually do like 3 when I do this, but we'll see. So, Landorus Therian can be pretty annoying. I'll just lead with Rotom, I guess, and see what he wants to lead with. I'm actually worried that a Landorus Therian could go for Stone Edge, so I may switch straight out into Skarmory. Let's see what he leads off with. Anyway, he leads off with his Espeon. That's alright. I will just Volt Switch out, as he is the Reflect Light Screen variant, so that's kind of annoying. Let's go to Scizor and actually threaten with the Pursuit. Will he stay in? I think he'll stay in, actually try and get up dual screens, so either way I'm just going to U-turn out. He could go to Landorus Therian, it probably would be his better play, obviously with the Intimidate, but the Choice Band is still helping me out there. I'm thinking he could, yeah, he does go land. I should have pursued it, but as I said, I was worried he'd go to this thing. So out to Politoed. He has no weather, so that's fine. I have a feeling this could be his Zoroark. I don't know, there's something about it. It could be his Zoroark. And that did a lot of damage, even though I have no investment, so could he be the physical sort of, or trick Rotom? I'm going to Toxic anyway. Toxic something, it doesn't really matter. He goes for the Volt Switch. Don't go to Espeon, please, because if he goes to Espeon, then that sucks. Goes out to his own Politoed, which he doesn't have. Oh, he does have Politoed. Alright, I didn't even see that there. And wow, he misses the Toxic, I miss the Toxic, but I hit the Toxic on the next turn, and he reveals the Lumberry. Is that his Politoed? It is, yeah, he went for Toxic, so it must be. And he went for Hydro Pump, so yeah, this is definitely his Politoed. I thought it may have been Zoroark. I hate Zoroark, it catches me all the time. I'm never sure which is which. As he now goes for the Toxic, and because he's gone for Toxic, what I'm going to do is go to, yeah, what do I go to, actually? I could go to Haxorus, I guess, but I don't know about that. I don't want to go to Haxorus while he has his stuff up. So I will go to Scizor. No, I'll go to no. Yeah, I'll Rotom. I do have Resto Chesto, so I'll go to Rotom. As he goes to Gengar. And I am just gonna go for a Hydro Pump. Goes for the Gauge Drain, does 60%, that's not bad, but Hydro Pump kills him off. Good stuff. That thing wasn't even a threat, really. It could have annoyed my Skarmory, I think, and maybe my Terrakion, but it wasn't anything I was insanely worried about. So, in comes Landorus Therian, definitely fearing the Stone Edge or whatever. So I'm going to go out to Skarmory. As he doubles, goes to his Rotom Wash, predicts my Skarmory switch, very well played there. What I will do is just back out into my own Rotom Wash, I guess, as he switches out to his Zoroark. So wow, Zoroark doesn't even reveal what kind of Pokemon it is. Just going to go for the Resto Chesto. See what he wants to go for. If he goes for whatever, I don't even know what Zoroark does. I don't see it that often, so I'm just gonna Resto Chesto myself back to full HP. And yeah, that's definitely my safe play. So I'm gonna Volt Switch as he goes for the Hydro Pump and misses. And what I can do from that range, I'm pretty sure Scizor does not kill. So I'll go to Terrakion. And what I'm gonna do is bait the Landorus Therian. So I'm gonna go out into my I'm gonna Rock Slide anyway, just in case he stays in, and he does stay in. Wow, that was a risky play on his part. I guess he banked on me switching out, so that was, yeah, it was risky on his part. Gonna go out to Rotom Wash for obvious reasons. Yeah, it was risky on my part in case he went to Landorus, even though I would have benefited more, I guess, because I would have got damage off on Landorus. So it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, let's go out to my Rotom Wash to absorb what he goes for. He goes for a Hydro Pump. Does a decent amount of damage. He is, I don't see any like recoveries, so he could be some sort of belt, or not choice. He could be some sort of choice item, I guess. What does he go for? He goes for Focus Blast. So I'm thinking he could be E-Belt, maybe. or something, I'm gonna just rest anyway. Even though I'm gonna be fast asleep, it's alright, I still get up to full HP. And that got a critical hit last time and did that much damage, so it's okay. I can stall him out and just go for Volt Switch. Hope that I get the switch. I don't. As he goes for another Focus Blast, he dies to Poison. And he's down to Zoroark, Espeon, and his Landorus. So let's hopefully wake up here, go for a Volt Switch. He just goes for Psychic. I am a special defensive bulk, so I live. But I'm about to die to another one. I'm gonna just sack myself to this anyway, and go into my Scizor, go for the U-turn, and switch out into my Politoed. As he goes for Thin Power Fire, it doesn't kill in the rain. I knew that from past experience. And we'll go out to Politoed. And I think I have this in the bag. I'm sitting comfortably at 5 Pokemon, so I should do this pretty okay. Or I should be able to win this pretty okay. Out to Zoroark. Yeah, I'm just gonna surf whatever he goes for. He goes for Sucker Punch. Does a lot of damage. He's Life Orb. I'm thinking this is gonna kill, and it does. And yeah, it pretty much just comes down to whatever his Landorus wants to do, or whatever variant it is. I just hit it with a, well, I die. I'm gonna see what he wants to go for anyway. And he can't really do much to my Scizor. He goes for the Hidden Power. Must be Hidden Power. Maybe it's Hidden Power Ice. I don't know. It is HP Ice. He's pretty much just threw away the game then. So there it is. We'll get one more, I guess. I'm actually on a pretty good run. To my surprise, I'm actually doing rather decent here, so I'm very happy with myself. And we'll see if we can end it on a good note. So let's see. Chandelure, Bronzong, Donphan. I'm very worried about the Reuniclus. I will lead off with Politoed, for obvious reasons. As he leads off with Shaman, probably predicting that. That's good on his part. I will go to Skarmory. Don't want to play around with this thing. I'm going to try and get up Hazards, actually, because I could do good damage to Terrakion and stuff. Goes for the Hidden Power Fire, obviously predicting my switch. But, yeah, because the rain is up, it doesn't do that much. So I'm going to get up a layer of Spikes. And, yeah, that's good. So, just need to work around the Bronzong. That's my main priority. Just to ensure that I have that thing where I want it at all times, not where it wants to be. And, yeah. We'll see. So I'm just gonna again start the timer. I know it's sort of rude to start the time early, but I do need to get these. Well, I don't need to get them done, but I want to get them done is what I mean. So let's see. If he HP fires again, I don't really need Skarmory for anything. It could be good for Terrakion, but I do have Scizor, so it's okay. I only get up one layer of Spikes, but look at all that damage I get off on him. It's worth it in the end. So what I will do now is go to Scizor, go for a Bullet Punch, and do as much damage as possibly can. Not too much. I can live HP Fire, even though it's Life Orbed. And this Shaman is pretty much down, so let's go for Bullet Punch again. Just take this thing out, unless he switches for whatever reason, and that would be pretty bad. So I'm sort of like risking the switch. I won't. I'll just stay in a Bullet Punch anyway. Yeah, I have to risk it, I guess. And he does switch out, goes to his Donphan, which is obviously going to take these pretty well. Still 37% though, so that's not bad. And what I'm actually going to do, I could go to Hacks. I can't do anything to Bronzor, can I? And Ice Shard will do a lot of damage, so yeah, he's going to spin away my Spikes. That's alright. Wow, he just goes for Superpower. Not sure what he's predicting. I don't really have anything to switch in on this thing, so I guess Politoed is my best option. I know I can take a Superpower again, because that one did half, and he is at minus attack, minus defense. So I'm pretty sure Surf kills, well, obviously it does kill. He goes for Reuniclus, and that does a decent amount of damage. I'm not too worried about Trick Room, honestly, because I do have the Scizor to come in on the Bullet Punch, and I am special defensively bulky, so I think I can live something from this thing, even though it is powerful. And I do live, which is awesome, and get to take him out with the Surf. So that Side Shock did a lot of damage. It does attack the special defense. And this thing is going to die, so I'm pretty sure he can't get enough HP back with Giga Drain or something. He just, wow, sacks Shaman. I didn't think I outsped. I don't have any speed investment, so that's strange. I didn't think I outsped, but whatever, this Politoed just doing some work early on in the game. If he wants to Shadow Ball, actually I'm pretty sure I can seal the win with Haxorus now, so I'm just going to Surf anyway, see what he wants to go for. Shadow Ball, that's fine. I'm going to go to Rotom Wash. for obvious reasons. And what I'll do is just throw a Hydro Pump. I can live, and I can do some nice damage. Oh, he goes for the Sunny Day. I was under the impression that he was Scarfed, so kept that in his back pocket pretty nice, I will admit, but he just still dies to two of those Hydro Pumps. Wow, I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, he does 2 Hydro Pumps. I was under the impression he was Scarfed. Wow. That was very well hidden, I guess. So let's just... Do I live a close combat? I don't think so, but I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp anyway, just in case I do. I do live. Very nice. And I will get the Will-O-Wisp off. Yes, yes, that's it. Alright, way to go, Rotom Wash, doing some work. Don't think I live another one though, but I'm gonna rest anyway, just in case I do. He goes with Stone Edge, that doesn't kill. Resto Chesto, there it is. And yeah, I'm happy with this team. This team has worked insanely well, to my surprise. I didn't think it would work too good. He goes for the Sword Stance. Kind of unnecessary because I still live regardless. I will stay in and Hydro Pump because the sun is down. Goes for a second Sword Stance. He's dead to Hydro Pump. That was sort of needless. And yeah, he just says good game, so I think he's just gonna forfeit, and if he does, then that will wrap up this recording with a nice 4 victories. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, he does just forfeit, and I am very, very happy with how this went. A nice 4-0, 4 wins, not bad. And that is pretty much going to do it for me. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Showdown live, and I will see you guys for more shortly enough. Catch you then.